Many parents of young children often say, "My child just doesn't listen because they want to be in charge." I usually respond with, "Well, why not let them be in charge?" It might sound surprising, but giving your child control over their own actions can actually make things easier for everyone. Think about it. No one likes to be controlled, whether you're a toddler, a teenager, or even an adult. We all want to have some say in what happens to us. This need for independence is deeply rooted in human nature. So, what if we found ways to give our little ones a bit more control over their lives? The zoo. Analogy. One parent, Mary, once asked me, "Isn't that like letting the animals run the zoo?" I replied, "Yes, in a way, but it doesn't mean there are no boundaries. Just like in a zoo, you can let the lions roam within their own space without allowing them to take over the snack bar. Similarly, you can set limits while still letting your child make some choices. As a parent, you can define what needs to get done, but let your child be in charge of how it gets done. This approach not only reduces your workload, but also gives your child a sense of independence, which they will appreciate. Emily's story. The weather master. Take Emily, for example. Her 5-year-old son, Ben, refused to wear a coat, no matter how cold it was outside. The conversation was always the same. "You need a coat, it's cold outside." "No, it's not." "Yes, it is." One day, Emily decided to try something different. She grabbed some paper, markers, and a big outdoor thermometer. She called Ben over and said, "Let's make some pictures for this thermometer." Together, they made drawings: a bathing suit at 30 degrees C, a coat at 4 degrees C, and a hat and mittens at 0 degrees C. They also added a t-shirt at 21 degrees C, a sweatshirt at 15 degrees C, and a jacket at 10 degrees C. After covering the drawings with clear tape to protect them from rain, they stuck them on the thermometer and hung it outside. From that day on, Ben became the weather master. Instead of Emily telling him what to wear, she would ask him to check the thermometer and decide. Once Ben was in charge, the argument stopped. Sarah's idea: teaching time. Another parent, Sarah, shared a great tip about giving children control over time. She explained how we often tell our children, "You have 10 minutes left to play," or "Hurry up, we only have 5 minutes until we need to leave." But they don't always understand. Sarah found a simple solution in her classroom: a visual timer. When you twist the dial, it shows a slice of red that gets smaller as time passes. If you set it for 30 minutes, half the clock face is red. At 15 minutes, a quarter is red, and so on. The children could actually see time ticking away, which helped them understand how much time was left. This visual cue put them in charge of their own time, whether it was taking turns or knowing when to clean up. Sarah even overheard them warning each other, "Hurry, there's only a little bit of red left." Emily's story, understanding time. Time is a tricky concept for young children. It's this invisible thing that adults constantly worry about. We're always rushing, saying, "We're going to be late." But children live in a different world, one where a spider hanging from the ceiling or cushions on the couch are way more interesting than the ticking clock. Emily shared another story from when her son, Dan, was 4 years old. One day, Dan's friend, Noah, was over for a play date. Emily said, "Noah, Dan has to leave in 5 minutes." Noah asked, "How long is 5 minutes? Is it a long time or a short time?" Emily replied, "Well, that depends. If you're having fun, it feels short. But if you're in pain, like if you had a clothespin stuck on your nose, it feels like a long time." A few minutes later, Emily noticed Noah had a clothespin on his nose. When she asked him why, he innocently replied, "So we can play for a longer time." The key takeaway. The lesson here is simple. Children, even very young ones, benefit from having some control over their lives. Whether it's deciding what to wear based on the weather or understanding how much time they have left to play, giving them some autonomy can make a big difference. Not only does it reduce conflicts, but it also helps them develop important life skills like decision-making and time management. So next time you find yourself in a battle of wills with your child, try putting them in charge. You might just be surprised by the results. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you find our content helpful and informative. Your support helps us create more videos that make parenting and teaching a joy. For more information, visit us at purplebeeschildcare.com. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you enjoy every moment with your children.